Hey guys, Antar again. So today we have Battle versus Galois from Sorry Wi-Fi chat room. Kind of strange name if you ask me, but whatever, not me judge about that. So yeah, we decided to do a UU match. This turns out to be pretty fun battle. I bring in my old team with Butterfree as a lead, and he leads with Low Bunny, Funny Bunny. So he goes for a magic code, predicting my sleep powder quite well, and then thanks to the magic code my Butterfree is sleeping. So I decided to take a switch into my Claydol when he goes for agility, just to build up its speed, and then he decided to button pass it to his Golduck as I go for a trick. Probably he wasn't know that my Escarimojo is carrying trick, so I trap this poke with using choice items, so he locked himself into Surf. I'm kind of sure it isn't going to be one-hit KO, so I set up my rocks for free, and then I decided to go for my Lapras just to take advantage of the water absorb. So after that, predicting some kind of switch, I go for my waterfall just to do as much damage as I can on the switch on the incoming target. So he brings in his Mach, and I know that I got Dactrio with 4 times super effective Earthquake. So he goes for a Giga Drain, which is kind of weird move on this Mach, but whatever. So then, because of the Arena Trap, he can't switch, so he's just forced to watch how his Mach is dying thanks to the Earthquake, which is my stab and, you know, kind of powerful. This is my Bandit Dactrio. So after that, he brings in his Golduck again, and I don't want to lose my Dactrio too early, so I bring in my Lapras just to get this advantage of Water Absorb. And after that, he decided to bring in his Steelix, so I go for a Curse, because I was actually predicting that he was staying, but whatever. So after that, he goes for some Salt Rocks as I switch into my Arcanine just to get attack cut from this Intimidate, sorry. So after that, he goes for an Earthquake, which isn't going to do that much thanks to the Intimidate, and I go for a Will-O-Wisp, which miss, and I was like, oh my god. So next turn I put it to the burn, and he goes for a Toxic because he figured out that this is my bulky Arcanine, so the best what you can do is to put to the poison status. So after that I go for a Fire Blast, which is you know, super effective on Steelix, and it nearly KO'd it. It just barely survived this on his Death Fodder. So he goes for a Toxic again because probably he was predicting some kind of switch. So now the burn will finish off his Steelix, and that's kind of good. So he decided to bring in as his next poke Handum, which can actually pretty nicely wall my Arcanine. So he goes for a Nasty Plot, predicting some kind of switch because he knows that I actually can't do anything to his Handum, and I decided to stay in and go for a Toxic just to put this Handum to the poison because yeah, I just want to get rid of this thing as early as I can. So after that, he goes for a Dark Pulse, which will obviously take down my Catondog because it's boosted with the power of Nasty Plot. So then I go for my Dactrio because I know that it's faster with this Sucker Punch thing. So it nearly take it down, and he goes for a Dark Pulse, which will obviously take down my Dactrio with just one hit. But whatever, because now he'll die because of the Life Orb Recall, and that's kind of cool. So now the field is clear, and I've decided to bring in my Escarimojo. So he decided to button pass just to take a free switch into his Gallade, and I decided to Rapid Spin Salt Rocks set up by Steelix, and that's kind of cool. So after that, my Claydol is kind of useless and I don't have a free switch, so I decided to actually stay and let my Claydol die. And after that I bring in my Magneton and I go for an Explosion because I know that I can't do much with my Magneton to the Gallade because it got pretty awesome special defense stats, so I take it down with Explosion, and that's kind of cool. So now I got only Lapras and Butterfree, and he's got only Lopunny and his Golduck. So he decided to go for a switcheroo just to, you know, steal my leftovers and get me this Flame Orb, which will be totally troublesome in this match for me. So now I got my Flame Orb activated, and actually I can't do much with that because the burn will cut the amount of damage dealt by the physical attacks of my Lapras. So I decided to curse as much as I can and then go for a rest just to, you know, get rid of this burn status condition. So after that I go for another curse as he goes for keep using Psychic, probably looking forward some special defense drop, and he finally got one. So I decided to go for a rest just to get this fabulous HP back and get rid of the burn status condition. So he goes for the Psychic, which isn't that powerful, but after the second Psychic he isn't going to do that much, so he goes for it again, and I got special defense drop finally. So I go for a Waterfall, and it looks like it will hit KO, but I don't want to risk being KO'd by the Psychic. So and now I got my Flame Orb activated, so it's not going to be one hit KO. So I go for a rest just to get some HP back again, and yeah, he just keep using this Psychic. He eventually ends up getting a second special defense drop, which isn't that great for me. So he goes for another Psychic, and my Lapras is still sleeping because there are always 2 turns of sleep when you go for rest. So then my Lapras woke up and I go for Waterfall just to finish off his Golduck, fortunately for me. So now he's got only his Lopunny, his last poke, and now I got my Flame Orb activated. So this Lopunny isn't carrying any offensive moves, so he decided to go for a Magikarp as I go for a rest, just to get some HP back and get rid of this status condition. And my winning is only a matter of time because I still got Butterfree with U-turn, or I can still easily finish it off with Waterfall. So he just keep pressing the button with Magikarp, and then finally I woke up and go for Waterfall, which will finish off his Lopunny. So great game, Galois, and yeah, hope you like this battle, guys. Comment, rate, subscribe, and see you guys later. Peace, dudes. Lapras is awesome.